you'll notice on the decree of adoption is my birth name, Roland Singh Hamden. Inside the decree is my name and my birth mother's name. Every single objection that is brought up about this legislation by the opposition is based on a flawed premise that they have said repeatedly that birth parents had a statutory guarantee of privacy, or they may use different words for it. This is the bill in 1940 that sealed records. It says that the records were sealed to assure that people adopting a child would know that the birth parent would not show up at some future date and make things difficult for them. The next thing I'd like you to look at is the yellow page, the agreement of surrender and release. Birth parents in this document gave up authority and control over their child for the term of the child's minority. I grant the agency full authority to appear in any court where the adoption might come up, etc., without notice to me. Adopting parents were given the court order after the adoption took place, and here the child's name at birth and the birth mother's name. If the birth mother's privacy from her own child was any concern at all, the fact that her name and the child's birth name are on this document that most adoptive parents got after the adoption was finalized in court should be substantial evidence. And then when you add to it the fact that the birth parent could expect not to be notified what happened to her child, who could go into foster care, who could be institutionalized, or who could die. Any of those things could have happened, and the birth mother would not have had a clue. So the assertion that birth parents had a statutory guarantee of privacy is based on this totally false assumption, and it's been 30 years of arguing around and debating the side stuff that doesn't look at the fundamental question. These are primary documents. This is why the records were sealed in the first place, and the documents that adoptive parents were given. It is so clear that birth mother privacy from her own child is a non-issue.